Welcome to Headway Hacks. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make an awesome looking website using only the visual editor. So this website that I've made today just recently took me maybe 20 minutes to tweak and finalize, and I used only the visual editor, only the options that Headway allowed me, no hacks, no nothing. So you can see we're just going to surf around the site for a little bit. Aside from that one little color that needs fixing, it's pretty much done. I'm going to show you how to make this exact website using Headway. So here I've got my demo set up, so you can see, and we're going to enter the visual editor, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is get all the header stuff sorted out. So upload logo that I made earlier, and there you have it. Now I'm going to get rid of the tagline and enable header rearranging. Disable, and that's how the header is laid out. All of my columns are already laid out as I want them to be. In the footer, I'm just going to get rid of the admin link and the go to top link. So now that we have pretty much everything in the area I want it to be in, I'm going to move on to the actual visual design. So I'm going to click on body and use the color picker to make it dark and slide this up to red. So I want that deep red color I had before. Click the color icon and you're good to go. Wrapper, make a dark border. Again up to red. Maybe a little bit more gray. Alright. Now that that's all done, I'm going to move on to my navigation. Select navigation from the drop down menu. Click background and make it black. Now you'll notice that the navigation and the navigation items have different backgrounds, so you're going to have to affect that too by going to navigation item and changing the background. You can also change the right border color. To just about whatever you want. So I think that's good. Alright. I'm going to copy this color, save it, and change this color to white. The reason I copied that color before is because now I'm going to go to the Active tab and paste the border color in. That way all the border colors will come out the same. I'm going to make this background color red. And change the link to white. And there's the navigation. Now I'm not too happy with my actual wrapper border color right now, so I'm going to mess around with that a little bit more. There we go. And now I'm going to click save to save my changes. I'm going to open this up in a new window so that you can get the better full effect. So if you'll bear with me for a second. So there you can see that's what we did in just about a minute and a half minus my talking. So going to move on, and now we're going to work with the actual content that's on the main page. So here we have all the options we can use for the post title. So I'm going to change it. First I'm going to select my active and get the background color and copy it. Now I'm going to go to my content title, the post hyperlink, and paste that in. So there you have it. Now the post title and the post title parentheses, hyperlink parentheses, are actually two different elements to style. So click post title and change the font face. I'm going to make mine Courier, and you can affect what it looks like. So I'm going to make these small caps and make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to make it a lot bigger. I'm also going to change the post metadata. So I want it a little bit more red. And about that light. Now I'll get rid of the small caps so it's written normally and change it to Courier. I'm going to change my normal text to Arial and make the line height a little bit bigger so it's easily readable. Then I'm going to click Save one more time. Do a lot of saving because, as you know, weird things can happen, especially to me for no apparent reason. And I like to make sure that everything works. So here's what it looks like. Oh, refresh the demo, and here's what it looks like so far. Pretty cool, right? Now that the content is mostly done, I'm going to go over here. Now I'm going to rearrange my post metadata. So I'm going to open post meta options. I'm going to get rid of the date because the date on my news site isn't actually relevant. I'm going to get rid of all this, and I'm going to move my comments below my title on my left. So I'm going to get the comments dash respond. You can drag and drop or you can type it in, it doesn't really matter. Once all that's done, you can even mess around with the date format if you want to. Click save one more time. Go over here and refresh one more time. So you can kind of see it coming together. If you look, now I've got different widgets set up over here than I did on the other one, but it's essentially the same thing. Alright, back to the editor. We're going to move over to the sidebar and play around with that. First thing we're going to do is modify the color of the categories. You can change the thickness of the border. In this case, I'm going to change it to 3, and you can see it automatically got thicker. I'm actually going to move my thing back to gray. You can also change the color of the hyperlink, so I might make these ones red. And there you have it. Next, I'm going to move all the way down to the footer. You click on the footer to get these options. Make the footer red, make the text white, and make the top border a different color red. Darken it up a little bit, so it creates a nice contrast. Looking at it in context, I think I'm going to go back and make this black. Finally, don't forget about your footer links. Make sure that they're a nice color.